The men's soccer team clinches their first Atlantic Sun Conference title, while both cross-country teams hosted the A-Sun Championships on campus.
We've got all that and more on this edition of Monday Minutes on Osprey Sports Network.
Ospreys, I'm Taylor Johnson.
And I'm Catherine Marsh. We start off our show with a recap of this weekend's action, beginning with both cross-country teams who hosted Atlantic Sun Championships at the UNF Golf Complex Friday morning.
Both squads placed second, with freshman Logan Poteet winning Men's Runner of the Year and Freshman of the Year by winning the individual title. We caught up with Coach Jeff Pigg and Poteet after the races.
I mean, it's a nice morning. Obviously, our men's team, we're hopeful of being able to pull off the win. But Lipscomb, they did a great job. They lined up and beat us, and unfortunately, there's not much we can do about that at this point. It kind of helps soften the blow by having Logan Poteet, the freshman from Georgia, win the overall. He did a great job, and he did exactly what we hoped he would do when we signed him. We thought he was going to be good, and he lived up to it. And then Finn Tim did a great job as well. So we had a couple freshmen up there in our top three, and I think that's gives us hope for the future. But they did a good job, and there's not much else we can do about that. And I thought Edenmeyer did a great job being first team all-conference. As a freshman, it was all new, and she kept getting better, and sometimes I think that's real exciting. But then all of a sudden now there's a little bit of a target on her back, and there's a level of expectation, and there's pressure that goes with that. And I've tried to have it continue to be fun and exciting and somewhat new for her. But so I think she's handled the expectation well, and I know she'll continue to do well, but I'm really thrilled that she was able to be first team all-conference.
At the 1K, I started to kick, and the kid who was still with me, I remember there was a race that earlier in the season where I was with him and I was able to outkick him, so it helped being confident knowing that I could outkick the guy who was still with me. The team, we really wanted to try and win today, and it was rough coming second to Lipscomb, but we're going to use the experience to be better when we go to regionals and next year. It's going to help us become a better team overall. So.
Moving on to women's soccer, they faced JU on Friday night in the first round of the A-Sun Conference Tournament.
The Ospreys and Dolphins were locked in a nail-biter following a goal by Jess Kinlaw in the 83rd minute to tie the match at 1-1. After 2 overtime periods, the teams went to penalty kicks where Jacksonville won 6-5, advancing in the tournament and closing the Ospreys season.
Next, we take a look at volleyball, who is in conference play at FGCU and Stetson this weekend.
The Ospreys fell 3-1 to Florida Gulf Coast on Friday, but rebounded with a comeback win in 5 sets over Stetson on Saturday. The team currently sits in a tie for 5th in the conference with 4 matches remaining in the regular season.
Finally, we look at men's soccer, who faced USC Upstate Saturday night at Hodges Stadium with the regular season A-Sun Championship on the line.
Alex Morrell and Helga Peachman both scored in a 2-0 win, giving the Ospreys their first A-Sun regular season title in program history.
Let's take a look at this week's action for the Ospreys, beginning with women's tennis.
The team will be in action Thursday through Sunday at the USTA Clay Court Invite at Disney. On to volleyball, they'll be at NJIT on Friday and Lipscomb on Sunday in A-Sun play.
The swim team will be back in action, traveling to North Carolina to face UNC Asheville in a dual meet action this Saturday at 11 a.m. Finally, men's soccer will host their semifinal match against Lipscomb this Saturday at 7 p.m. at Hodges Stadium.
For all of us at Osprey Sports Network, I'm Taylor Johnson.
And I'm Catherine Marsh.
Have a great week, and go Ospreys!